Miss London to Brighton.
Oh, no, was that yesterday?
You know what? Well, the more I see it, I think we're getting more and more like Binky. We had the aim of getting this done for London to Brighton.
Yeah.
And in one of Binky's first videos, they said in 8 months' time, didn't they? 8 months' time, they call. That's it. You've seen it here first. We are the
Stinky Binkies.
The Stinky Binkies. So, although the old virtual London to Brighton wasn't too bad, a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
So, on today's video, I've had a bit of a big package, and I'm going to show you what's in that package. Bear with me 1 second.
He's going to show you his package.
So the Glanzer, the manifold which I had off of that, pretty much shat itself and decided to open out like a bit of a sunflower. And that was the donor for this. So we cut that off. Paul done an absolutely amazing job on the manifold, which then meant the Glanzer didn't have one. So just out of pure, at the time we brought a cheap one, chucked it on just so I could still run it around to the shops, do the shopping for Manan, you know, everything of what a little Japanese import needs to be doing. So I thought I'd buy a new manifold for it.
Is your name Japanese then?
I think so. Oh. She does talk a lot of nonsense sometimes. A lot of nonsense. So, I bought this manifold, and it comes with another turbo on it, another TD04 turbo, should I say. So, I won't do that too long because my arm will fall off. So, we're hoping, bearing in mind this is a used turbo, and that's got less play than the cheap Chinese crap which is on that one. So we're going to see if that fits. And the Glanzer's also got a manifold, so look at that. Buy something for both of you girls all at the same time. Mucking fagic that. So that brings me on to what I'm actually doing today. I'm going to be inside the car. Paul's going to be messing around in this sort of area. So if you haven't watched his video before me, you've probably seen what he's done already. If not, check it out. But I'm going to be inside the car. From Friday, you saw us doing the toe board strengthening. Now, of course, we're going to be running the brake lines inside the car, battery cable, fuel piping. So we're going to kind of need something to kind of block that all off and stop the passenger from ruining absolutely everything. So I'm going to be making like a bit of the old race type rally, kind of spacing in kind of plates to put your feet on. What's the word for it? Do you have a word for it?
Footrest, I don't know, I suppose.
We're going to say footrest, but not the image of a Yannan and a footstool. Not that kind of footrest. Something proper race style. So, and hopefully, fingers crossed, get some of the brake lines inside the car done, and yeah, have those new shiny little ends which will go through my bulkhead, go through the hill board. It's gonna look sweet. So I'm gonna crack on and quick 5 minute pushing everything back over to the other side. Could really sort it out, but it's all stuff which is coming in handy. And yeah, I'll go get one of my seats. Back on the road. Designed yet, apart from a bit of wood stuffed with some bin bags underneath and a slight raise like so. So now I just need to work out exactly how big I want this thing and work out how I'm going to mount it to the floor and make it look all pretty. So, well, let's start making a proper template for it then. From my little wood template and measuring up how thick we want the sides. I'm left with this nice, crappy looking bit of stainless. So yeah, so the plan is to, let's say, cut around the edge, put a slight sliver in both of these points, bend them round on themselves so it creates like a box, and then yeah, and then it's just a case of I'll probably weld a couple of little tabs off at the top to bolt it down and have the bottom so it rests on the floor. As when I try and hide the fact that it's all bolted down and it just kind of peers through with the carpet. So stone cut probably a later date, as well as maybe having it drilled out, or I know Savage Lifestyle in the cut out of the bit of stainless, but that's all something which can happen at a later date. So I'm going to grab the grinder and well, start cutting and see what happens. Time lapse, I've cut out this box shape, put a sliver down each side that needs a crease, and then say pop it in the vise, lever it over like it's no tomorrow, and then you're left with that. So I think the next thing to do is I've just got to take a few little corners off of where the transmission tunnel kind of gets in the way, and where the inner kind of arch panel meets. And then apart from that, it's pretty much ready to try and work out some, well, some mounting point. So I'm going to leave it as that and cut some more bits off. And that's what it's going to kind of look like. So as you can see, kind of taken the curve of the inner wing, or inner arch shall I say, and then had to put a small chamfer on this corner, like that, sitting all nice and flush. And I think all I need to do is run one little tab out like so, and then a little M6 bolt which just kind of tap into this plate which we put in, and then the same with that side. And then yeah, you've got your well, footrest, should I say, of when the driver's going 10 refusable bags. Marking up where I'm actually going to put some tabs. So if I do like a little 3 bolt system, and then once the carpet all goes in, I'll make it so it all hides under. Yeah, so literally 3 little M6s just to tap in. Oh crap! To tap in, and that should kind of keep that in place, as there's no real load on it. So right, I'm going to pull it off and make some little tabs for it. Got my little tabs coming off the sides. I've cut into the bottom of the base so they kind of slot in, so I can weld it all from the back edge. So I'm just going to give it a slight tack on this side, flip it over and weld them in properly. So just kind of mounted the 3 brackets on the sides, welded up all of the seams, so they haven't come out too bad. And then I've drilled through our kind of nice thick steel, so then I'm going to run a tap through it, and that's what that's going to bolt onto. So yeah, just need to make these holes a little bit bigger, and then that can actually be ready to be bolted on. So once I know that all fits, then I'll go around, smooth off the edges, round them all, and yeah, make it look a bit neat. Right now it's just a case of making sure it all fits and serves its purpose. So roughly around there. Ooh, apart from that bit being up a little bit. And then there we have it of, well, footrest, should I say. Race car footrest. Now, of course, no day will be complete without a nice cup of tea. Some good shit. I know that this all fits. It's just time to clean around the edges, smooth it all off, and fold it in, well, for show. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. And yeah, let's see how neat I can make it looking. How much of this I can hide, even though that's going to have some sort of grip tape on, or even be cut out. Who knows? So there we have it, our own little, oh god, I'm gonna climb up in. Our own little kind of race car footstep, which seems to do the trick. Ooh. So, quite comfy, with the old wobbly knees. So like I say, I'll probably grip tape that anyway, and then maybe polish up the bits that show, or do I just drill a load of holes in it, race car style? Oh, I don't know. But again, it's something which the carpet will kind of snug up underneath. Got enough room for the brake pipes, battery line, yeah, battery line, fuel pipes all kind of come through, and that will come up. Right, so I think what I'm going to do now is drill out, where are they gone? The 3 holes there to a little bit more, because inside our big box of goodies, where are we at? Where are we at? I like that. Nope. Where have they gone? They were here a second ago. Oh, shiny red stuff. Stop banging from them. We have these, which is what our brake pipes are going to bolt onto, and then from there we can go off of the bulkhead to the brake conf valve, and so for same for the clutch, that can come out of there round to the same sort of area, and then straight through to the main clutch. As you can see, we have our little ends. So this is where our 2 brakes are going to come off. Of course, everything's just put in there loosely at the moment. So our front and rear brakes are going to come through there, and then our clutch will run down, and then I'll have to work out some kind of clip mechanism that goes round to underneath, and then I'll show you the other side. This is what you can see from the outside. So you won't even see that, because that's going to be between the 2. Well, excuse me, between the 2 master cylinders. So that is mucking magic, that. So that's it for a wacky Monday. What's that?
Monday?
Yeah, well, that's certainly a wacky Monday.
Wacky Monday.
Wacky Monday. So usually we start off quite slow, and yeah, no surprise there. Start slow again today, but we did get in a bit of a rhythm, and we've kind of smashed out 2 pretty cool pieces between us. So tomorrow is tripping over again. He's tripping over. So tomorrow we've got some more pretty cool stuff. So they look absolutely unreal. I might have to just space the top one up a mil, just to allow extra little bit more room. As we just guesstimated the holes, and yeah, turns out measure shit. So I think on that note, it's goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mr. P himself. Look at him. God, what a guy, hey? What a guy. Right, see you tomorrow. Stay safe.